Hey, what's going on, guys? So I actually am lucky enough that I got to speak with someone who reached out to me. They're from Facebook Concierge. They ended up wanting to exchange some information. That's the basis of it. But yeah, so I got in contact with someone literally from Facebook Concierge, and I got some insider information on Facebook Shops. So I'm going to share that with you guys today. But before I do that, you guys do know I have Facebook automation. We do some Etsy automation. We have a VA training bootcamp. We'll train employees to completely take over your store, right? So if you're looking, you're like a do-it-yourself kind of person, right? That's a perfect service for you. It's not very expensive, and it's basically the same thing as automation, but you have a little input on your store. And the last thing is, we have some courses, so link in the description. Most of the things that I'm going to talk about are pretty obvious, but maybe stepping away, they're not as obvious. But it's cool to just hear what you have to do and make sure you're taking every single step and not missing certain steps. Also, guys, there's no set formula, right? These are being checked by actual people in Facebook Concierge. I believe he was telling me the actual approvals are not by the Americans that work for Facebook, but it's basically thrown off to people in India. But the people in America do have some say. It's very confusing, but there's a lot of levels to it. And there's just so many people that work for Facebook, right? Anyways, there's a couple things that can make you look legit. So you want to so let's say you don't get approved, right? You can always resubmit it, and there's a chance you'll get approved because every person who works for Facebook is different, because I told you there's not a set thing you have to do to get approved. So while one person might see something wrong with your Facebook shops, another person might not. So to be most likely to pass, right? God, I didn't even say that right. The most likely chance you have of passing is if you have a real business, okay? What I mean by that is a business identification number, or like an EIN. So that's important. If you can, make a really nice banner, so go on Canva, make a nice banner, make it look legit, do some posts. Now, if you have pages from the past and you have followers and likes and stuff like that, it's much more likely. If you have a website, although not necessary, but if you have a website, it's very likely that you're going to get approved as well when you put all these things together and list some items. FBM Fox is great for listing items. There's a way to do it through Google Sheets where you don't need software, but it's very complicated, and Facebook, if you do one little thing wrong, Facebook will consider it an error, and then you don't end up, it doesn't end up posting, or something's wrong with it. So FBM Fox is the easiest way to go, and you can kind of go through your items and link them up to the shops as well. So pretty cool, pretty easy if you just use Facebook Shops. And obviously we'll have some tutorials and stuff like that for you guys that are interested in that. But this is to talk about, the beginning steps of getting approved. So really, getting on and posting. Hopefully you have a page that has likes and follows. Doesn't mean it's going to necessarily get approved, but you're most likely to, some of my clients that have gotten quickly approved, they had these old pages that they maybe use for Shopify, or they just had some pages with likes and follows. So that's all I got for you guys today. Although it's not the set formula, this is really how you get approved, okay? There's a lot of BS online out there. I saw this Patrick guy talking about, how to use Google Sheets, and it was before I even knew how to do it. So I was rewatching his Patrick Facebook something, and I was rewatching his video and rewatching it and trying to copy what he was doing, and it was just completely wrong. So there's a lot of BS information out there. And although he was on to something, it's not quite right. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to watch this channel for legit information, because once I get it, I'm going to give it to you. I got to put it together. But yeah, I was lucky enough to literally talk to someone in Facebook Concierge who gave me a little insider information, kind of like stuff I already knew, but to have that reassurance when we're working on so many accounts and knowing we're in the right direction is a good step. Our shops are definitely slowly getting approved. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day, guys.